All right, so I just got like 2 boxes each of 40 pounds of bananas. And this is what I'm doing. I'm ripping them apart because apparently it stays fresher that way if you rip them apart to individual banana pieces. Banana sticks. And we just got tacos and burritos.
Hi.
Say what's up.
Hola.
What's going on?
Lots of bananas.
Banana. So I'm here in Texas. I moved here like 2 days ago, completely quit my job, moved across the country from Philadelphia to fly to Houston to be living with an amazing group of entrepreneurs. And one of the things that I realize now is that I'm not working like 6 days a week, 12 hours a day, is that I have a lot more time to myself. And one of the things that is really important to me is eating healthy and taking care of my body. Now, one of the most important things that you can do is to model people who have the results that you want. So I follow these people on YouTube who are living the lifestyle that I want because they have the health and the vitality and the energy and the vibrance that is very attractive to me. They have a lot of time on their hands. They live in Australia. They're very athletic people, riding their bikes and running all the time. His name is Durian Rider. He actually holds a lot of records for bike riding in Australia. And they eat a high carb, low fat diet. That means a lot of bananas, a lot of dates, a lot of sugar from natural sources, a lot of sleep, rest, and drinking a lot of water and taking care of themselves that way. And they're just completely genuine, amazing people. And I'm like, wow, I see that and I want to model that. So one of the action steps that I took, and that's another thing, is taking the right action steps. You can have a person, an ideal person or an ideal lifestyle in mind, but if you don't take those simple action steps towards that, well, you're never going to achieve those results in your own life. So one of the action steps that I took immediately in my first 2 days here in Texas is, well, I want to live like them now that I have more time to take care of myself, is I went out and I bought 2 boxes of bananas. This is like, I think it's like a 40-pound box of bananas. There's another one in there which is also 40 pounds. And obviously I'm not going to eat them all at once. That would be crazy. I am going to buy a blender, which I don't have out here, and I'm going to blend them up and eat them in mono meals. So that is going to give me the energy that I require. And another fascinating thing, and like, other people would look at me and think I was crazy or bananas, because they would be like, why would you spend so much money? And I spent like 20 bucks on this box and 20 bucks on the other box, which is not a lot. But if you're doing this lifestyle full time, especially if you're in a place that costs a lot of money for fruit like Australia, or if you're buying organic, people may have the perception that this type of lifestyle might be expensive. But is it really though? Or could you look at it in a different way? Is it more expensive to completely disregard your health and have to pay that same amount of money, if not more, for medical bills when your health starts fading, now that you've neglected it and you become sick and develop certain types of diseases that are from lifestyle choices, choosing the wrong foods, too high in salt or fat or whatever it is? So it's not about the money that you're spending. It's about the value that you're getting for that exchange of money. Because what is business? What is money? It's an exchange of value. So you're offering money for something that you're getting back that you see highly valuable. So a lot of people with this broke mindset would go into a restaurant and only look on the left side of the menu, right? They would say, oh, I can't afford it, right? I can't afford this steak. My body is craving this steak or this ravioli or this vegetarian lasagna or this smoothie or whatever it is that your body is just lighting up for, that it wants it, but you're like, oh, I better get the burger and fries, or I better get the cheese sticks, or I better get the super greasy whatever it is, I don't know, whatever is the dollar menu. Oh my god, I remember when I used to eat McDonald's and I used to eat fast food, I would always go for the dollar menu. Maybe sometimes because I was craving it, but most of the time it's because I was broke. We'd go to White Castle all the time and get like a bunch of burgers for like 50 cents each because I didn't have any money to my name because I was in college and I didn't have a job. So I would always get the cheapest thing. But what if you could base your decisions on the value that you would be getting, like this irresistible health and glow and vibrance that you're getting from this delicious food like bananas, rather than thinking about the money? Another thing, women, when they go into shops and they see this sparkly, beautiful dress, right, that they want to buy that just lights their body up. But they're not willing to pay that price tag. Actually, once they look at that price tag, it just causes a reaction of fear throughout their body. And they're like, yeah, I can't. And they feel like they can't afford it. But I'll tell you right now, it's such a huge shift that you experience when you base your decisions on what you're going to get, the value that you're going to receive, rather than the amount of money that you have to put out. It's such a different way of looking at things, and it gives you so much more joy when you're making those decisions, rather having that fear reaction that comes up. And these are the discussions that we're talking about in this mastermind community that we're growing here out in Houston, Texas. And a lot of these high level conversations that are coming out of our team that we're developing here. We're developing leaders, we're developing thought leaders in the world that, you know, it's a rare thing for people to have these sort of conversations, because most people are stuck in that broke mentality. Most people are just really not happy with the lives that they're leading, the path that they're going down, because it hasn't really yielded them results. They've been burned in the past by certain things, and they don't want to try new things. They don't want to. We are a rare group of people to just up and quit our jobs and fly out to Texas, not knowing what's going to happen, if we're gonna fail or succeed, but willing to be open to taking that risk, that no matter what, I don't have a plan B, but I'm going to make it work, because I'm surrounded by a support system, a group of people that they know what they're doing. They're successful, they're making money, they're enjoying their lives. And what if we could step into that reality and that possibility of living that lifestyle that you want to be living right now? Like going to different countries all the time, having that travel and not having to worry. You can do it on a low budget. You can do it with the money you have in your pocket right now. Why do you have to have a lot of money to live the lifestyle that you want to live right now? If you're not happy or fulfilled in what you're doing, well, maybe it's time to make another decision. Now, I invite you to play with these possibilities with me. Stay tuned for more videos from me, and I'll let you know what my team is up to. So there should be a link below. You can click it and you can find out more about our mastermind that we're creating, the events that we're going to be putting on, the webinars that we're going to be offering for free to people, just giving this type of insight that we're discovering on our own. Like, wow, like we don't have to be broke anymore. We don't have to trade our time for money anymore for other people. We can build systems and infrastructures and create a community of people that's helping feed each other, helping create something magical. It's like I'm creating something for you and you're creating something for me. So it's a symbiotic relationship that's going on here, that's taking place in Houston, that's going to grow into communities all over the world until everyone is empowered to become an entrepreneur. Everyone is empowered to see their own power inside of them and to do something about it. If they don't like their situation, immediately take action and know exactly what they have to do to make that change in their own lives. And so that's what I'm inviting you guys to do. Just stay in touch. Hop on my email list. Again, click that link below and you can find out more about what we're creating here. So I'll talk to you guys later. See you in the future. We all have a choice in life, my friends. Sometimes we may not think that we're good enough or even as good as other people that we see. The number one thing that we can learn is to not compare ourselves to other people. The one thing that would be useful for us to compare ourselves to are our own selves, or previous versions of ourselves, our previous accomplishments. We can compare what we're building and doing and creating right now in this moment to what we've built and created and done in the past. It's extremely counterproductive and harmful to our progress in business and life if we are constantly comparing ourselves. You know, it's the minute that you realize, well, we're not any better or worse than some of the top people in whatever industry we choose to do, and if we see ourselves as equal and just different human beings, because we all are beings of humanness, if we just recognize our humanness and that they're just human too, and they're not like these gods or something to be put on pedestals. If we just realize, oh, they're just like me. Well, then we can do great things if we just believe that we can do them. Okie doke.